The new Solinco Blackout. Areg, show me the beast.
The beast. All right, I'll show you the beast.
Look at the beast. Look at the beast.
10 toes down, I'm a ride with the gang.
What's up guys, welcome back to Gladiators Tennis, and today is the first time we're reviewing a Solinco racket on our channel. It's basically made for power and spin because it's 16 by 19, 100 inches and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much made for Areg.
Good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we strung it with his strings and with his tension. That means Grisha is gonna hate it. Check out the specs.
10 toes down, I'm a ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'm a ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no change. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds.
What are you doing?
I'm mentally preparing myself for this review because I know I'm not gonna like it, and I just wanna, just get over it and play my best tennis.
Yeah. People say don't do any prejudgments about a racket when you try it out.
It's not even the racket, it's just your tension and your strings, man.
I gotta say, if I were Areg, I'd be flying to the store to buy one of these already. It's literally the perfect frame for him. It's really powerful and super top spinny. The feel is great. I'd almost compare it to the Vicor 100. It does lack stability quite a bit for my taste, but apart from that, what a racket. To the playtest. As you might know, the new Blackout as well as the new Whiteout have the option of adding extra weight by changing the butt cap to a heavier one. There's the option of 5 grams and 10 grams. I didn't even try the racket without any weight and went ahead and added 5 grams right away. And I gotta say, I liked it. On the forehands is where the racket shines, opening wide angles by closing the swing early or flicking the wrist, and playing deep balls with huge amounts of topspin with the forehand was absolutely wonderful. Like it always happens with these powerful spinning rackets, it causes a bit more troubles when it comes to attacking flatter shots. But I got used to that and changed my forehand a bit to adapt to the playtest. If your forehand is naturally spinny, then you're good to go. On the backhand side, it was just meh. I'd compare the feeling to the Babble Out Pure Drive. Like, yeah, it's powerful and it has a huge access to topspin, but when what you're looking for on the backhand is control and stability, that's where this racket lets you down. No sexy down the line winners or crazy jumping backhand approaches. All I felt good doing with my backhand with this racket was just maintaining a cross-court rally. Serving felt freaking amazing though. The flatter first serves were quite decent because, it's powerful AF. But what amazed me were the topspin serves. Man, the kicks were bouncing to the moon. I sometimes prefer to serve a first topspin serve instead of serving a proper flat serve. And I very rarely do these kind of things. Once again, a perfect match for Areg because he loves doing first kick serves. Not sure what the grade for the serves for this racket is going to be, but thanks to the kicks, very high. Returns were very good too. Fast maneuverable rackets always do great on returns. I'd sometimes destroy the return just for fun to see what happens, and very often it would go in. Volleying felt very solid to my surprise because, it's not the most stable frame and volleying stability is quite important to say the least. But guess what? It was totally fine and even good, I would say. Don't know how that works. By the way, I gotta talk about stability, but I'll do that a bit later. Actually, I got nothing else to say, so let's talk about stability now. It's not the most stable racket because, well, it's not meant to be. Some of that lack of stability comes from the lack of weight. And you'll say, why not just add the 10 grams? Well, that's gonna switch the balance of the racket too much, and the racket will become too headlight for my taste. Solution? Well, for me, I would add the 10 gram cap and add some more lead to the hoop. In that case, the racket will become very tempting for me. But just the bat cap? Won't do.
Guys,
subscribe, hit the bell, and follow us on Instagram. This is the 5th time we're trying to record this with Areg saying the phrases, but it doesn't work out. So
it's working well, so Grisha, take the lead. But hey, follow on Instagram, please, also.
I said it.
You said it.
Areg warming up, getting ready for whatever he's getting ready for.
Why am I happy? Not because of the specs. No, but actually, you can imagine how excited I am about this racket, especially that I didn't even know that it existed. No, so yeah, let's try it out. I think it's gonna be nice. No,
It's basically a Speed MP, but like
no, it's
different
ultra.
brand.
It's ultra different brand.
Okay.
I guess so. Let's try. So, as a very professional racket reviewer, I would buy this frame just because of its cool name. But in case the great naming wasn't enough, Solinco made a racket that can be useful for many kind of players, but especially the ones that play like me. With the thick beam and 16 by 19 string pattern, this is like a better looking version of my old Wilson Ultra, which means it's made for lots of spin, big sweet spot and lot of power. So in the highlights you would expect to see very long rallies with a lot of variated shot, but the 90% of my highlights are just one-handed backhands. Not sure how that works out, but I feel like I borrowed Federer's backhand while he's out of the tour. First of all, let's talk about the forehands. It was easy to move around and generate a lot of spin as expected. At first I didn't know what to expect from a Solinco racket. As a first impression, I thought that it had some sort of a good quality feeling to it. The paint job texture was good and overall design is simple but yet exciting. But they chose two of the most boring colors in the history for their frames, so I guess it's not because of the colors. Backhands, well, honestly you can tell a bit way too easily that this racket wasn't made for controlling. So sometimes my backhands were going out of hand when I tried to hit winners. But when I was remembering that I kind of have a decent one-handed backhand, everything was a bit different. When it comes to serving, I did some good first serves and slice serves, but don't really remember too much about the kick serves. I don't think that's a good sign. Basically, to sum up, everything that is related to control, it's far from blacked out model. But when you are searching for spin and power, this is where you're gonna end up. Check out the grades.